The Three Princes of Serendip. There was once a king of Serendip who had 3 sons, all of them young, keen of mind, and trained in the arts of judgment. The king loved them dearly, yet feared that ease and flattery would dull their wits. So he resolved to send them abroad that the wide world might be their teacher. Before they departed, the king instructed them in philosophy, mathematics, and the sciences, and above all in attention, to see what others pass by, to infer from small signs what lies unseen. When they were judged ready, he gave them leave to travel wherever they wished, on one condition, that they return wiser than they went. The princes set out together and rode across plains and forests. One day, as they journeyed along a road, they began to speak of what they observed.
The camel that passed here was blind in one eye.
Indeed, and it was missing a tooth.
And it carried butter on one side and honey on the other, and a woman rode upon it who was with child.
They had seen no camel nor any rider, yet each prince gave reasons for his claim. Soon after, a camel driver approached them, lamenting loudly that he had lost his beast. Hearing the prince's remarks, he accused them at once of theft and brought them before a magistrate. The judge asked how they could know such particulars.
I knew the camel was blind in one eye because the grass on one side of the road was eaten, while on the other it was untouched.
I knew it lacked a tooth because the grass it cropped was unevenly bitten.
I knew it carried butter on one side and honey on the other, because ants gathered on one side of the path and flies on the other. And I knew a woman rode upon it, and that she was with child, because her footprints showed the step of one burdened. And when she rested, she left marks as one who supports herself with her hands.
The judge, hearing this, marveled at their reasoning and dismissed the charge. Soon the camel driver returned, having found his beast exactly as described, and begged the prince's forgiveness. The brothers traveled on. In another land, they encountered a man who had lost a valuable jewel. Without seeing it, the princes told him where it lay and how it had come to be lost. Again, their deductions proved true. Their reputation spread, and they were summoned to the court of a powerful emperor, who set before them riddles meant to entrap the wise.
What is that which is most swift, yet never moves?
Thought.
What is that which grows greater the more you take from it?
A hole.
He asked many such questions, and to all they replied with ease, not by memorized learning, but by clear inference. Impressed yet uneasy, the emperor tested them further, placing before them a dish of food and watching their reactions. They tasted and spoke quietly among themselves.
This dish was cooked with water from a river near a burial ground.
And the cook is dishonest.
And the emperor's life is in danger.
Alarmed, the emperor demanded their reasons.
The water tasted of decay, as if drawn near graves. The cook skimmed the broth too carefully, hiding something. And poison leaves a bitterness that the tongue does not forget.
The emperor investigated at once and found their claims true. His life was saved by their insight. At last, the princes returned to Serendip, where they recounted all they had seen and learned. Their father rejoiced, not merely that they had survived, but that they had mastered the art of finding truth by signs, of discovering what was not sought. And so the princes were honored, and their name passed into proverb, for from their story comes the word serendipity, the gift of finding precious things without looking for them.